In dealing with debt, tips on saving for college. You will make more money in the end by getting a higher education. Let's bring in Jim Uren, a financial advisor at Phase 3 Advisory Services. Jim, bring us up to date on what's new with the 529 savings plans.
Next year, you're allowed to take that money and put it into a Roth IRA for that beneficiary, which is really exciting. Now, there's some limitations on it. And again, this starts next year, but you can start planning for it today. The first restriction is that the account has to have been open for 15 years. So you need to meet that requirement. But the second requirement is that any money that's in the account that you're going to put in the new Roth IRA for the beneficiary, you have to have had those dollars in for 5 years. Now, the annual Roth contribution limits still apply. So those are about $6,500 a year. So you can move over that amount of money each year to that beneficiary if you don't need it all for college. And then there's also a lifetime limit of $35,000 over that beneficiary's lifetime. Now, there's still going to be some other restrictions, so you want to make sure you talk to your tax preparer, but this is a game changer because these excess contributions are now able to go into a Roth IRA, grow tax-free, be withdrawn tax-free in retirement for that adult child. And that's going to be a huge benefit to them as they prepare for retirement in their own working years.
What are the steps to set up a 529 savings plan?
Typically, you want to go with your own state's plan, and you can get right on their website, set it up. And you can contribute either by writing a check or usually even through some monthly withdrawals from your checking account. If your state doesn't offer a tax deduction and there's not really an advantage to using your state's plan, you're free to use any other state's 529 plan and just look at what options are best from an investment standpoint and cost standpoint. And you can use that state's 529. It doesn't matter where you live or where your kid goes to school, you can use any 529 plan. So they're easy to set up and a great way to save for college on a tax-deferred basis.
What would you say are 3 reasons for using a 529?
Sure. Number one reason, of course, is just an account that you can set aside that you're not going to be able to use for anything else other than college. Second, that account does grow tax-free, and in a lot of cases, you can even get a state tax deduction for putting that money in there. And third, college is really expensive if you know anyone whose kids are in college. And that money, not only can you set aside, but it can grow. And it can grow on a tax-deferred basis, which allows it to grow a little faster, a little bit more. And so you've got more money that you can be ready to pay for college when your child is ready. And boy, I can tell you, it comes much faster than you think.
Save early and often for college. Thanks so much for being here.
Yes, absolutely. Glad to be here.
Go to businessfirstam.com for where to see our show on TV.